So here we are now with the A race for the Pitbike Stock 140s. Ben Lord will lead them away for this one. Ben Bailey alongside. Matthew Bolsover will start in third for this one with Kyle Ride alongside. Elliot Lodge will start fifth with Richard Holmes-Williams in sixth. Alex Latham will start from seventh with Billy Pearson alongside in eighth. And then it will be John Buckle and Ben Klukas to round out the top 10. Brendan Allen will start from 11th with Charlie Nesbitt alongside him on row 6. On row 7, we find Ed Peard in 13th and Mick Lord in 14th. Then 15th place on the grid will be Phil Dickens and Chris Grieve. Ryan Clark will start 17th with Connor Winters alongside in 18th. 19th will be Jamie Callan with Tom Salmon to round out the top 20. 21st will be Chris Edwards. 22nd will be Phil Taylor, and 23rd will be Jason Mountney. And just hearing over the radio that someone had a bit of a misfire on the warm-up lap. So one of our riders has just pulled into the pit lane.
But we are underway anyway.
Yep, green flag in the air, engine notes ride, and Ben Lord leads them away. Into turn 1 they go, and
Dash down the inside, although tighter line works out for our man in the blue and red gear, the yellow helmet.
It's Bolsover. It's Bolsover to the lead. You can tell from the distinctive yellow helmet with the blue and orange suit.
But under pressure already from the man in black, whose name I've forgotten again. I think it's Ben Bailey, isn't it?
No, Ben Bailey has the bright pink detail to his helmet.
Yes.
So I think that's Ben Lord back to the front. No, it's not. Excuse me. It's Carl Ride. It's Carl Ride. It's the number 97 there into the lead. So dramatic first lap of this. Several changes for the lead in their first tour of the circuit. Over the top of the hill they go. You can see Bolsover's already back down to third place where he started it. So across the line at the end of lap 1, it is indeed Kyle Ride who leads. Then it's Ben Lord, Matthew Bolsover, Ben Bailey, Richard Holmes-Williams, Pearson, Buckle, Lord, Peed and Dickens round out your top 10. But look at this, fantastic stuff for the lead of the race. Ride defends against Ben Lord, but Ben Lord is through. Ben Lord's through into the lead as they come through the S's. Will there be an answer from Ride? You bet there will be. He's back up the inside into the Lunar Bend complex. Fantastic stuff this. Bolsover and Bailey right behind them as well.
Yes, Kyle Ride taking the lead there, exactly where he took it on the first lap.
Yep. Ben Lord trying to come back at Ride up the back straight, but nothing on there. But Bailey challenging Bolsover over third now as well, as they come up the hill over the crest.
Bolsover's jumped into second place coming down the hill, or I'm not sure he's going to be able to hold it coming down into the first corner.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to hold on around the outside of the final corner was Bolsover. It stays as you were. Kyle Ride, Ben Lord, Matthew Bolsover, Ben Bailey and Richard Holmes-Williams as well is right with them. It's a fantastic 5-bike battle for the lead. Look at this one. Ben Lord tries to get a good drive off turn 2, but it doesn't work out for him. It's left him open to attack from Bolsover. Difficult to overtake through the S's. It's pretty much a single file corner as they come onto Rogerson's straight, heading again towards Luna. Red flag. So
yeah.
we are a rider down somewhere.
Start-finish straight, there's a rider walking off and have his bike wheeled off
Yeah,
with him.
agreed, but that looks quite harmless as far as red flag stoppages go.
Yes, they've been stopped just on this back straight in front of our commentary box.
Not sure though if we'll go for the original grid or they'll do it counting back to the previous lap before the red flag. Bolsover's definitely taken up quite a high position there.
He looks to be on pole. Or he's looking over his shoulder as if to say, is this me? I think it is. No, he's pointing at this thing on his bike now. Ah, in comes...
Yeah, so that's Ben Lord, I think, who's come up to the front there, which would make sense because he started on pole.
Is that Kyle Ride in 4th?
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yep.
So yeah,
We're
we've gone back to the original grid, haven't we? Yeah, because it's Lord, Bailey, Bolsover, and then Kyle Ride. So yeah, we're going back to the standard formation. So we'll be looking for the flags in the air to get this one going again. Still not 100% certain on which bike it is that's missing from this pack who put down the oil in the first place. Nevertheless, we're ready to go riding again, riding and racing, flags in the air, and away we go. It's a decent start this time from Ben Lord around the first corner. And Bailey's managed to hold on to second, but Kyle Ride is going to try and get back to where he was before this got paused. Bolsover, those managed to get a cheeky move up the inside in there. And Richard Holmes-Williams, I think, has he managed to get himself back past Elliot Lodge? I think he might have done.
Bolsover just did exactly what he did on the first start.
Yeah, and Kyle Ride just got back past Bolsover. Here they are.
Also what happened on the first start.
Yeah, so, no, sorry, excuse. Yeah, it's Kyle Ride has got back past Bolsover there. Bolsover looking over his shoulder, and he's followed by Holmes-Williams. So yeah, it's getting to pretty much the start that we had there. So there's Ben Lord, Ben Bailey, then it's Kyle Ride, then it's Bolsover and Richard Holmes-Williams, and then Elliot Lodge, I believe, to lead everybody else. And already Kyle Ride's just got back past Ben Bailey for second place into the final corner. So at the end of that lap, it's Ben Lord. Then look at Bailey coming back at Kyle Ride. He's got the job done.
Bolsover will be looking at the inside of turn 2 again.
Yeah, Ride has a quick look over his shoulder just to check he's good to move across and defend. He's a little wide on exit, and that's given Bolsover a good run out of it. Holmes-Williams hasn't quite been able to... Oh, no, excuse me. Elliot Lodge is back to 5th place, so it's not Holmes-Williams at the head of that one. It's Lodge, Latham, and then Holmes-Williams. But here they come into Luna Bend. This is the battle for 5th.
Out in front, Lord still leads Bailey, Ride, and Bolsover. Or the Ride challenges for second place coming up the hill and takes it.
Holmes-Williams is in the tow of Alex Latham. Is he going to be able to do anything with it up the hill over 6th place? All zipping up the hill. We're back with the leaders. This is Ben Lord leading Ride, but Ride's going for the lead of the race of the inside of Paddock Bend, and he's got the job done at the start of the new lap. Can he hold on to it? Ben Bailey's there to try and also challenge Ben Lord. And look out for Bolsover as well. Don't forget, he's our Stock 160 champion from last year, so he is an accomplished rider in this series. Still Elliot Lodge in 5th, and still Holmes-Williams challenges Latham over 6th place. Really close stuff this throughout the top 10. It's still Alex Latham at the moment. John Buckle is on the scene as well, behind Holmes-Williams in 8th place.
As Lord retakes the lead coming out of that corner, Ride didn't quite get the drive, although up the hill he's going to challenge Ben Lord.
Yeah, absolutely. We cut back to the battle over 5th, which stays as it was. The top 4, though, coming over the crest of the hill, and Ben Lord has again been taken by Kyle Ride, but they're really close as they come through the final corner here. Here they are, the top 4 riders. It's now Kyle Ride at the head of this one, Ben Lord second, Ben Bailey and Matthew Bolsover, and Ben Lord thought about having a look up the inside again into turn 1, but it wasn't quite on there. Is there anything on into 2? Kyle Ride sticks to the inside, holding the inside line. Bolsover tries to tuck under Ben Bailey, but it's not on for him there. Into the S's they will go. It's almost always single file through there, so they stick to their positions. Can Ben Lord get a good run out of the corner on Kyle Ride? There's Elliot Lodge still leading the battle over 5th place.
Oh, Ride goes wide on the entrance to the corner.
Oh,
he drops back to 4th place, and I think
something's
he's
wrong.
out.
Yeah, something wrong there for the bike. He's pulled right off.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh, devastating stuff for Kyle Ride. So it's going to be Ben Lord still leading. but Ben Bailey now right on his tail as well. Here they come over the hill. Fantastically close stuff here in the A race for the Stock 140s, race number 1 of the day. Ben Lord leads them across the line. Ben Bailey in second, Matthew Bolsover in third. We've dropped one of our key riders in Kyle Ride, but rest assured there's still 3 riders here who are going to give it their all from now right until the end of this race in 6 laps time.
That's just to confirm Kyle Ride is okay. He's wheeling his bike back to the pits. Fortunately, his bike's probably a little worse for wear.
Yeah, absolutely. Battle over 5th there we can see, and Holmes Williams has now got past Alex Latham by the looks of it. So it's now Elliot Lodge in 5th, Richard Holmes Williams in 6th, Alex Latham 7th, and John Buckle in 8th, as we see it at the moment. Oh, and down is the 147. That's Ed Peed, and that's from 10th place. Oh, so frustration for him. Yellow flag's out. He looks like he'll be able to get that one recovered, but in terms of being at the sharp end of the field, that's it for him. We're back with the leaders. Look at this. So close between Ben Lord, Ben Bailey and Matthew Bolsover. Into turn 1 they go again. Bolsover taking that slightly tighter line in, just in case the opportunity opens up, but it's not on for him there. Through the S's they come once more. The left, right, left, that'll take them onto Rogerson Straight. Then the battle for 5th, still headed by Elliot Lodge, this one. We pan across and onto the back straight come the leaders, staying in the same positions, but there's a sense of inevitability about this. Someone's going to try something before this race is run. Bailey gets good pace up the hill against Ben Lord. Look at this, and look at Bolsover to the inside. Bolsover takes them both down the hill into the final corner. What a move, and it's all kicking off in the battle for 5th as well.
Back to the leaders. Lord retakes the lead. Not quite sure where Bolsover got the pace from there, but he's back down into second now. It's Lord, Bolsover, then Bailey, although Bailey's shaping up into the second hairpin. No, Lord holds the lead.
Yep, what brilliant stuff this is between the top 3 here. Somehow Ben Lord is clinging on to the lead of this one. Through the Lunar Complex once again. The battle over 5th has broken up somewhat. Looks to me like John Buckle may have got past Alex Latham, and in turn Holmes Williams has got back past Alex Latham as well, I think.
Let's see if Bolsover can pull the same trick off here. He's got the pace coming out of the corner and going into the last bend. Oh, it's very
he's
tight.
nearly on for him there.
And now Bailey comes at him, and up the inside into turn 1. Bailey's got the inside. Bolsover will have the inside for the next corner, which I believe will give him the spot. No, he concedes.
There was a little gesture then from the head there. I wonder if he just said, yeah, go on, you got me. But I'm sure he won't be like that come the end of the race.
Good clean racing from both.
Yeah, it is good, good at the moment to see how well these riders are racing. And indeed, it was Elliot Lodge in 4th at the end of the last one in the battle over, been calling it the battle over 5th, but of course since we lost Kyle Ride it's the battle over 4th. Currently Elliot Lodge still leading that pack, John Buckle in 5th, Alex Latham 6th, Mick Lord showing in 7th, so I'm not sure if Holmes Williams has actually had an issue. No, he hasn't, it's just a transponder issue because he's just gone by, so I think he's actually still where he is. But we look back at the front where Bolsover and Bailey are having a fantastic battle over 2nd place, and that was checkered flag being waved.
2-lap reduction on this one. That's Ben Lord with the win.
Yep, so that'll be because of the red flag. Apologies, that wasn't shown to us in timing here in the box, but it will be Ben Lord then, or it is Ben Lord, your victor, ahead of Bailey and Bolsover. Such good racing between those 3 at the front here. Elliot Lodge takes home the bragging rights in that 2nd battle group, finishing in 4th, 5th for John Buckle, Richard Holmes Williams 6th, 7th for Alex Latham, Ryan Clark in 8th, 9th for Chris Grieve, Phil Dickens finishes 10th. 11th for Chris Edwards. Connor Winters finishes 12th. 13th for Jamie Callan. Jake Campbell finishes 14th. Jim Titchmarsh finishes 15th. Mick Lord is dropping down the timings at the end of that one. So I think it may be Phil Taylor who classifies in 16th in the end. Mick Lord 17th, Ed Peed 18th, Carl Ride 19th and 20th for Billy Pearson. Well, it was unfortunate we had the stoppage with the red flag, and I'm sure the likes of Carl Ride and maybe even Richard Holmes-Williams, who was slightly further up before the red flag, will be thinking a case of what if. But on the whole, that was a really close-fought thing at the front.
Yes, shame to see Carl Ride dropping out, but great racing from those front three there.
Yep, absolutely. There you are then, race 1A in the Pitbike Stock 140s here at Three Sisters. Next, we'll be going into the racing for the Metrokit GP50s and the IMR Racing UK Mini GP classes. Some of our younger riders will now take to the track. So, we go into the final race of the day in the Pitbike Stock 140 class. Ben Lord will start this one from pole. Ben Bailey alongside. Matthew Bolsover and Carl Ryder will make up row 2 of the grid. Elliot Lodge will start from 5th with Richard Holmes-Williams in 6th. 7th will be Alex Latham with Billy Pearson in 8th. 9th will be John Buckle. Ben Klukas in 10th. 11th will be Brendan Allen, and he'll have Charlie Nesbitt alongside. Ed Peed will start 13th with Mick Lord alongside him 14th. 15th will be Phil Dickens with 16th place occupied by Chris Grieve. Ryan Clark will start this one from 17th position with Jamie Callan in 18th. 19th will be Connor Winters with Tom Salmon rounding out the top 20. Chris Edwards will start from 21st. Phil Taylor 22nd. Then it will be Jason Mountney in 23rd. And Ben Squire in 24th. That's your grid for the race 2A in Pitbike Stock 140. And shout out to Heather Wadsworth, who's Simon Wadsworth's mum. Well done to Simon. I agree, he rode very well there.
Appreciate the explanation, Heather. It's gone a long way to helping me understand exactly what is going on in the current situation.
Right. This race provided us with a lot of entertainment earlier today, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes this time.
We have support coming from Ava Carter for Matt Bolsover. Ava usually races at BMB. I'm not quite sure where her
She's at the TT.
Alan are they?
Yeah.
Ah.
As I say, an allowable excuse, shall we say. But anyway, we're away in the Pitbike 140. Ben Lord's got the start that he needed there. But I think Bolsover... No, Bailey has managed to hold on to it, sorry. So it's Lord, Bailey and Bolsover into turn 2. They're all clean through there, which is good to see, as they work their way through the S's for the first time. And into the Lunar Bend part of the lap, but Ben Bailey's looking racy here on the back of Ben Lord. His battle resumed from earlier on today. Can Bailey hook under Ben Lord on the back straight? He can't there, but he's in the toe, isn't he? He's going to have a look into the Pentith climb, and he's up the inside. What a move from Ben Bailey to the head of the race. Can he hold on to that one over the crest of the hill and back down the other side? You bet he can, and Bolsover's going to try and follow him through. Bolsover, who we saw earlier today doing a double move into that last corner, takes the second place off of Ben Lord. Fantastic stuff there. It's Ben Bailey ahead of Bolsover. Ben Lord and Richard Holmes-Williams has been doing well, holding on to 4th place there. Now, of course, he's right in the pound seats because the battling between the top 3 has allowed him to buy into this one. Alex Latham is 5th, John Buckle 6th, Carl Ride, Mick Lord, Chris Grieve and Ryan Clark rounding out the top 10.
Yeah, expect to see these 3, possibly even 4, battling all race. We've had some great action from them already today. And up the inside goes Bolsover. He's got a great line through that corner.
Yeah,
but he's under
look out for Ben
Lord
going 3 abreast there for the lead of the race. We cut back to one of the battles further down, but at the front that was absolutely frenetic stuff, and Ben Lord's back to the head of the field.
Bolsover's gone from the lead to 3rd place in about 20 yards.
That was incredible stuff, and Ben Bailey's having to think about having a look at the inside into the last corner, but it's not on there. Across the line they'll come, but he's got good drive off of that corner. He's going to try the inside, is he, in the turn 1? No, he's not. So it's Ben Lord, Ben Bailey and Matthew Bolsover as they started. So obviously, you know, nothing officially has actually changed, obviously. But
yeah,
we know the truth. And the truth is that these 3 are having a stellar battle as there's a rider down at the back, or at least from the mid-pack.
See if we can, I was going to say,
we'll look out for who that is. Meanwhile, we cut back to the front. Ben Lord trying to break the hold of Ben Bailey there. Ben Bailey now in the difficult position of attacking and defending. Behind them, I think Carl Ride may have got past Richard Holmes-Williams as well. We'll double check that one at the end of this lap. Look at all the battles going on throughout the field, but we kind of have to keep our eyes on this one because it's just so good and ever changing at the front here. Ben Bailey again gets good drive off that last corner.
No one did any overtaking on that last lap.
I know, what are they playing at? Carl Ride. That's okay, they might try and make up for it here. Carl Ride did take Richard Holmes-Williams on that last lap. Alex Latham still running well in 6th with John Buckle for company. Mick Lord and Chris Grieve are also close at hand in that battle. So great battling going on throughout the top 10. And you can see there Carl Ride has not only got past Richard Holmes-Williams, but he's coming onto the back of these 3 now to make it a 4-bike battle for the lead of the race.
That will be tasty. Let's see who gets a good run out of here. They'll be challenging up that hill. Bailey looks to have a good run.
He's going to try it again, is he?
Yeah.
He is, you know.
To the right-hand king. Bolsover trying to follow him through.
Brilliant stuff from Ben Bailey. Over the crest of the hill, and it's still Bailey. He's made it stick. Bolsover now looks to the inside in the final corner, but it's not on there. Ben Lord's wise to it, and Kyle Ride is right with them now. And remember, this is the race, was it not, where Kyle Ride had the heartbreak earlier on for his bike to give up the ghost. I think it was this class.
He's in 2, isn't he? He's
yeah.
the forefront of them both.
Bolsover gets good drive there off the second corner, but I'm not sure. And Ben Lord past Ben Bailey into the S's. We haven't seen anyone pass there today. That was superb stuff from Ben Lord. So change again as Bolsover tries a slightly different line into that Luna Bend complex, but you've got to be careful now because Carl Ride is right with them. Richard Holmes-Williams still running in 5th. As Carl Ride gets alongside Bolsover, look at him go down that straight. He's got so much power on the straight, and he's past Bolsover. What about up the hill? He's got to run on Bailey as well. Over the crest of the hill they'll come. And it's not quite on there, but he's going to try up the inside of Bailey, is he? He's going for it, and he's got it done. Lovely stuff, but is he going to compromise his speed down the start-finish? Bolsover's got Bailey, because Bailey's line was compromised. Brilliant stuff. Ben Lord leads, Kyle Ride's 2nd, Bolsover is 3rd, and Bailey is 4th.
It's brave that Kyle Ride. Smaller frame than the others, by the looks of things. Must be paying dividends coming up that straight with less weight.
Yep, definitely could be a factor there. Through the S's again they come. Fantastic change of direction from these riders. Ride looking confident here, but Bolsover's right with them as well. Can Ride get the good ride off the corner that we saw last lap? He was literally like a greyhound out of a trap last lap, and he's doing something similar here on the outside of Ben Lord. He's going to try up the hill, and he's got the job done. Lovely stuff from Kyle Ride, and now Bolsover's going to try and get past Ben Lord as well.
He's just too quick up that hill. They can't keep with him, and Bolsover does make 2nd place.
Brilliant, brilliant stuff here at Three Sisters in the final race of the day in the Pitbike Stock 140 class. Kyle Ride is to the front. Matthew Bolsover is 2nd. 3rd is Ben Lord, and fourth is Ben Bailey. And Bolsover's got right into turn 2. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff from Bolsover. Lovely little move up the inside, and now it's our Pitbike Stock 160 champion from 2017 who takes the lead. But you can bet your bottom dollar that Carl Ryde is going to have a lot of pace down this back straight. He has all race. Can he get a run on Bolsover towards the hill?
Yeah,
he's actually under.
Now, although Lord's looking quite good as well.
Yeah, they're going almost 3 wide. Look at Bailey as well. Oh my goodness me! They're almost as one as they come up the hill, and it's Ben Lord at the front as they came out of that shot. But no idea who's going to lead this one through the shots. Carl Ryde. Carl Ryde to the head of this one with Ben Lord second, Bolsover third, and Bailey fourth. This is fantastic stuff. One of the best races we've seen this year in the British mini bikes. As we're on to the last lap, who's going to win this one? I certainly don't know. Ryde looks over his shoulder, and well he might, because Ben Lord's putting pressure on him from the outside. Bailey's got past Bolsover now into third place. Into the S's they'll go. The left, right, left onto the Rogerson straight. Carl Ryde is in the best position he's been in all race because he leads into this part of the lap, and we've seen how strong he is down the back straight. Round Luna Bend they go.
Yeah, I think the best the others can hope for is a bit of a slipstream.
I don't know here because Ben Lord
has got a good drive. That's Bailey. Look at Bailey.
Look at this, 3 wide for the lead of the race on the last lap of the race. Into the hill they go. Bailey's going to be on the inside. Can he get it done? No, Carl Ryde's covered it off.
He's too fast up the hill.
He's too fast indeed. And over the crest of the hill, who's it going to be? It's Carl Ryde. Carl Ryde from Ben Bailey, Ben Lord, and Matthew Bolsover sprint to the line for the podium positions. It's going to be Carl Ryde who takes the win.
Ben Bailey second, and I think it looked to me like Bolsover was third.
Yeah.
Transponder issues
it means it's actually up in the air.
I think that was Ryde, Bailey, Bolsover and Lord.
What a race. What a fantastic race there to finish off the running in the Pitbike Stock 140 class. Definitely my race of the day. Yeah, I think John Buckle, I think, finished 5th. Richard Holmes-Williams 6th, Mick Lord, Chris Grieve, Ryan Clark, Phil Dickens, Connor Winters, Chris Edwards, and I think it's going to be Phil Taylor, Jason Mountney. Alex Latham is showing quite further down than I thought he was. Bit of a, yeah, good to see the respect between the riders there. I think just recalling, I think they were basically saying, what position do you think we were? Fantastic stuff there. What a race. That was fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Loved that.
Yeah, start to finish.
That's what the series is all about, and you could see, as we've seen at so many of the tracks we've gone to this year, different riders stronger in different parts of the lap.
Yeah, and although I said it as a joke, I think there was only that one lap that the lead didn't change.
Yeah.
I think every other lap we had them chopping and changing.
Right. We're going to get our breath back here in the box. Next up is the Metrokit GP50s and the IMR Racing UK's Mini GP 140 class.